Well, hello there. Welcome to the Heed Army podcast. What a fantastic start to the season. Of course, a 5-1 win at home to Ebbsfleet United, marred a little bit by the Grayson injury. We'll be talking about that fully on the show. And of course, walking away on Saturday, Prediction League. There's a new strip, there's a new sign-in, there's lots and lots to talk about. And before we go any further, as ever, let's see if I can get this point right. Yes, there we go. Thanks to our sponsors, Northern Brain Solutions, and to our partners at Patrick. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Just brings me in to bring the lads in. We've got our full quota tonight. Mickey, Steely, how are you doing?
Good evening.
Happy days.
Yeah, as I say, a great win against Ebbsfleet. Can't ask for much more, could we? The only souring point was the injury, of course. We'll get into that on when we'll go through the highlights. But no, not a bad first weekend, though, was it?
Well, if you had said anybody a win 5-1 on the opening day of the season, I think we all would have said, I will take that. Thank you very much.
Just winning on the opening day of the season would have been canny like. So
definitely, there was a time when we hadn't won for many years. And I think was it 97 we won for the first time in something like 20 seasons and then got relegated.
3-0.
Yeah.
Connor got 2 goals.
Paul Connor.
We've
got Darcy Gray has put evening all. Remember, you can get fully interactive. Send us a message, like and subscribe as well. Oh, hello there. You're saying hello to everybody? Hi. Right, go on, go.
Hello.
There we go.
Oh.
The flashing Pimpernel there. Coming in. People ready in tonight's episode. News regarding the Heed from Bloodknock. It's in South Wales. He is, and Evening Gents. We've got lots more coming in, and we've got a special birthday wish as well to send out to the Walden family as well.
So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Poppy. Happy birthday to you.
Hey. Let's see if I can get some fireworks on the screen for her there to go with it all. Firework gif. Hey, there we go. The fireworks. Happy birthday. So yeah, fully interactive. Everyone get your messages in. We'll read them out as we go on. We did have a guest lined up tonight, of course, in Tyrell Newton. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it, but he has said he'll come on another time. So apologies for that. Wasn't false advertising. We had hoped to have that. Also, as well, full. I'm trying to think of the word here. I did have it in my mind. Full. What's the word for being open?
Disclosure.
That's transparency. We did also advertise having a big announcement, and we can tell you what the announcement was and what it was. We had been in contact with the people in management at Jennings Bet, and they had been going to give us £10 free charity bet for every game this season, and we were going to donate any of the proceeds to the charity of choice, and we were going to go for the Gateshead Foundation. This isn't a knock of the foundation at all or anything like that. Of course, they are a charity, and they didn't want to be associated with a gambling company, which is fair enough. And we did think about other charities, like If You Care Share, or the other way around, if I got it wrong way around, that Mark is a patron of. And of course, it is a sticky wicket gambling, isn't it? We are a family show, and of course, a mental health charity. People could have bad mental health through gambling addiction. So we want to say a thank you to Craig at the Aladdin shop for the offer and getting it from Jennings Bet and the management there. It was a very kind offer. Just unfortunately, it wasn't to be. That was what was going to be the announcement. We were going to add it in with the Prediction League just to add to it. But we do have other news on something that we're all about giving. But an anonymous person gave us something, didn't they, Mickey, on Saturday?
Yeah. A young guy come up to me and says, you're from the podcast, and wanted to make a quite sizable donation. I didn't want to take the guy's money, but he was insistent. I knocked him down and knocked him down and knocked him down. We are all eternally grateful to that person for giving us that donation. I did feel a bit awkward, but at the same time, I was quite touched that he thought that much of it to give it. So we've took some money off the guy, and we're going to ask you what we should do with it, really, aren't we?
We've got a couple of options. We were going to do. Well, I think we know what we're going to do. To be honest, we're going to buy a shirt, and you can have it at home or away when they arrive, which is something else we'll get onto. So we'll if there's money of some sort. If there's money to be added, we'll do that, and we'll run a competition when the shirts are available here on the show, and you can get yourself a home or away shirt in your size. So I think that's
get a voucher from the club.
As I say, we're not we've never ever been about making money on the podcast. It's not about that. It's about the family that we are. The whether it be the foundation, the soul, or all of you sitting watching at home, because we know that you sit and watch on your TV, which is still quite weird. I always think of people watching on the phone and the computer. So yeah, that just full disclosure. We always want to be open and honest, like we have been with obviously our partnership with Patrick. There's no financial gain. We've been lucky enough they've given us a few T-shirts and coats and obviously stuff to give away, and we've always been open and honest about that. So as I say, but please don't come up to us and give us anything in the future. It's a very touching thing, but we want to give it back to the fans.
No, it was such a lovely gesture. It completely bowled me over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful gesture, but that we're about providing a service for all of us fans to be together. That's what it's all about. It's not financial at all. Because if it was, it would have been shut down years ago. As I say, if it had been financial, it would have been shut down years ago. And I would have been a lot richer.
So it's quite nice that we can put up a raffle prize of a shirt, home or away. I mean, that's brilliant.
It is. Well, before we go any further, you mentioned shirt, home or away. It's a fantastic little bit of segue there from Steely, unintentionally. He didn't know. He just relies on his looks and bluffs his way through. But there we are. There is home away shirt, so to say, claret and blue. I do believe that in pictures it looks very much like the blue of last year, but it is a lot lighter. It's it really is a more sky blue. Really is, and I think you can see that in this picture here. There we go. And of course, and there's a few on social media as well. Look at Hannant there. You got a free teeth whitening with his shirt. Look at that.
To be fair, not that I want to big up Hannah, but it looks better on than it does hanging up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it also looks like another friggin' sausage skin again. So if you want a shirt that fit you probably have to go in 2 sizes again.
Mickey, with your beach body, you'll fit into one of them, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to be honest, I'd probably fit in the pitch quicker than I will the shirt.
So look at Kent. No, look at him. He's
looking a handsome chap, isn't he?
He's 30 years too late to be a C&A model, isn't he? Look at him.
I'm sure he could get in Freeman's catalogue if it still does it.
Oh, I'll tell you what,
surely Littlewood's catalogue.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get him in the Argos catalogue as a hand model holding things. But we do have a little teaser. Yes, that is the shirt. But there will be another shirt that the team playing on Tuesday evening. So watch this space, and I'll say it's got one of the colours in it that the home shirt's got, and that colour isn't white. So there's your clue. So there we go. Little tease. I got that from the kit man today. We've got lots of messages coming for.
What a little tease, did you?
Oh yes, Simon Johnson. He's Mr. Pure
Tease. Extra there.
Real deeper information, Steely.
That's right.
We've got see your lad still waiting for a home kit to be released on sale. Yeah, that's why he's got no shirt on. He's walking around We've got evening. Great point, Dave. Great point, and Dave. Yeah, see people appreciate it.
Right, Davey.
An epic start to the season. I'm rather liking the away strip. Reminds me of another kit I'm familiar with. Of course,
it reminds me of Battenberg.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Battenberg.
Is Vanessa talking about Battenberg? Is Vanessa talking about Wickham Wanderers? Is that who she's talking about?
Yeah. And of course, we've got some birthday messages coming in for Poppy, and she's there we go, from Christmas Story, Embrace the Vision, of course, from Poppy's mum as well. So them coming in throughout the show, Poppy's birthday. Even I'm not going to lie, when I said we'd win the league a couple of months back, probably a few days after the final, Sunday was a very good start to that prediction. It was, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. But it was good.
Top of the league. What are you talking about? Top of the league.
There we go. Look, there's fireworks for the birthday girl there as well. We've got just set up my FPL. So if anyone wants to go on the Fantasy Football League, Fantasy Premier League app, you can download that, and I'm sure you'll share the code with us later on. Embracing the Vision. We've got Mickey. Any shout out for Hebby's 63rd birthday?
Oh,
how old is Mickey?
It was Hebby's birthday the day before the game, and I went to see Ken, and I says to Ken, "Can you do a shout out for Hebby's birthday?" He was actually 53, but we added 10 years on, and Ken says, "I'd like to wish Dave Hebson a happy birthday on happy 63rd birthday, Hebby."
Yeah.
So Hebby was out with the moon when he got mentioned by his birthday. Then he went, "You cheeky."
Yeah.
63.
We've got a message here. We've got even everyone. That's from St. Geordie, Craig Hilton. Even lads, 5-1 against Ebbsfleet. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Say, can he gesture that? Well done, man. I think that must be obviously about the money. And we've got Steve Farnfield. I hope our trip to Yeovil doesn't end the same way as the 97-98 season, where we hammer them by half time. Can Mickey or Dave remember that one? I didn't go to that. Did we win, or did we get battered?
Was it away? Was that when did we lose 5-3?
Something like that. Yeah.
No, I think that was the Tuesday night, and we were absolutely balled them off the park. We're 1-0 up, and they equalised with the last kick of the game.
It still sent them down. Yeah, that's right.
No, I don't know if it was sent them down, but I just remember coming away from the game, and I'm thinking, how the hell have we not won that?
Yeah,
absolutely. But the thing isn't about Mickey's questions. Put hope our trip to Yeovil doesn't end in the same score as that of the 97. So I reckon it was the
97-98 was the 6. Was it 6-2 or 6-3?
Something like that. Yeah.
I thought 6.
We've had. You could use the money for some cameras for Mickey's OnlyPans account.
You're only jealous because you want to join in.
Yeah, quite nice, obviously, but the shirt, nice away shirt. The Mariners can borrow it for their home games. We've got a great shirt, very nice, and blue and maroon, blue or maroon socks. I don't know about the socks.
Ooh, good call.
Depends which ones have got lying around in the stock cupboard, probably.
Yeah. I love both tops this season. Now, Trina, I'm going to call you out on this. Just put the lads look very nice in it. Now, could you imagine if I said the girls look very nice in it? Standards, Trina. You got to say the players look nice in the strip.
Now, I'm going to stick up for Trina here, because Trina will say, I never look at the lads like that.
Yeah, I know.
When they're bending nowadays in the stretches, you kind of take a freaking eyes off them.
Embracing the Vision for both kits are lush this year. Patrick Story excited for Tuesday's kit. The kit man wasn't.
That wasn't white.
Yeah, also gorgeous last year. Yes. So who knows? Watch this space. I'm working on Saturday, so I couldn't be at the game, sadly. Well, as I say, hopefully you are listening in. We've got still 45 games to go, but 3 points closer to safety.
Good old Steve.
Yeah, let's get to 45 and go from there.
Yeah. Loads more messages coming in, and
let's keep reading them.
Yeah, I'll keep going through them.
It's good.
Christopher Story is what I'll put that one, haven't I? We've got a good evening there. This is from Mr. Luke. Love the shirt there. Reminds me of the ones shirts from the Grand National jockey spread. Yeah,
it does a little bit.
Yeah, it's got note to Harry that's the code there. So if the code to join the football Premier League, the Fantasy Premier League team there, I may join that myself. I'm not in one. I'm just in the full group. We've got it's 9WZBF1. They're all lowercase as well. And we've got happy 63rd to Hebby. Whoops, I mean 53. Sorry, it was 98-99. I was incorrect. We got hammered. It wouldn't have been because we weren't in the National League then. We were in the Northern Premier League, as it was that season. So we wouldn't have played Yeovil that season. Loving the away strip. Take my money. Says Christopher Story. We've got Gordon Mann. Evening, lads. How he is doing? We're doing all right. Graham Jones said, I had a £10 bet with Betfred on Saturday for Gateshead to win easy money. Right, we're not promoting all the different bookies, but do gamble responsibly. But we are thankful to the people at Jennings Bet for the kind offer.
Before we get into our game on Saturday, wasn't it good on Saturday and Sunday to see so many, like, we keep talking about it, but like ex-Gateshead players on in the Football League? It's just like it was almost every game I was looking at had some connection. It was like, oh bloody hell, you know, even going up to the Championship now, you sort of recognise one or two names. It's quality.
Yeah, you started off with Pears and Macaulay Langstaff, and
that's right.
It just went on from there.
And do you see Dejon Brown got his start as well against for Derby County as well?
I know he came on in 36 minutes, didn't he, or 38 minutes, but he got an assist.
He got an assist, did he? Yeah. I thought he started.
Oh, he started yesterday on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah. Well, just a nod from there's the birthday girl there. They're watching. I think they're watching in a park to get signal. You know, the Waltons.
Yeah. So that's dedication.
That is dedication. So there we go. Everyone give Poppy a thumbs up. Messages still flying in. Everybody, it's great. It's we'll kind of get there.
Nice to have messages in.
Brown got an assist. Derby in the cup. And there we go. Look, as he said, he knew it was 97-88. He threw a curveball, but Dave and Mickey, see.
What was the score then, Mickey? What was the score? You can't just tease us with that.
It was 6-3, I'm sure. Wasn't that?
It was 6-3, It was mental.
Wasn't it Graham Robinson had signed for Whitby, but they'd made a cock up in his registration and he had to come back. So we were standing behind the goal singing Robinson's our hostage.
Yeah. We've got haven't seen the lasses in the kit yet. Of course, you'll say they look beautiful in the kit as well. It was 1 second. We have it here. Sean Parry, he's went down the records there. May 2nd, 1998, 6-3. So there we go.
I was there. So were you, Mickey?
Yeah.
Lovejoy's, but definitely going to Oldham away this season. I'm hoping it's as nice as Oldham away as last season. What a game. As I say, that's coming up pretty soon, and we've got also Denanga also started for Bromley this week. And Evans got an assist for Cardiff too as well.
Fantastic. Did he? Yeah, seen that.
It's all go on.
It is. And
it's
Molyneux's goal the other night. Yes,
it
was a great goal.
Did you see it go?
Yeah, it was absolute belting, wasn't it?
He scored 2 belters.
35 yards. It was a long way out. He absolutely creamed it.
Yeah. Well, Ed Francis started as well.
Bloody hell. Look at all this.
But right, let's get into the. We'll put the.
Let's get our game.
Weren't he from Milton Keynes?
Yeah, we're only Milton Keynes. There's loads.
And also, I want to see the assist of the season in a minute.
Oh yeah, when. Oh God, look at this! That would have been a beautiful goal. That if it had happened, the keeper had a right rush of blood to the head there, didn't he? I mean, they were all at 6s and 7s at the back. We had our moments as well. I don't think we were at our full standards. And you see in the interview, I think the gaffer said, they weren't happy with some things, but they're happy with the scoreline, of course. But as I say, this man who we're hoping to have on tonight put another fantastic performance.
He had a great performance.
It was outstanding.
Hey, by the way, our keeper can off kick the ball, can't he?
But I mean, I say Gregg was just on fire in this game, but obviously he scores it shortly on. But look at that pass!
What a pass! He'll claim an assist for that as well.
That was culture from Booty, you know. Watch how he just skims it off the laces. Watch this. Look at this. Oh, there we go. You kind of teach that, you know. You kind of teach that.
I bet he is as well. I bet he's claiming an assist for that.
In training, they call that the Booty skim. No, it was Whelan really took it well. He just placed it, didn't he? Didn't use power on that. A lovely one. But I mean,
right from the off, the football was superb. Like, it was slick. It was going both sides. It was just superb football from Gateshead.
Really was. And as I say, this man again, he was heavily involved.
Aye.
And I mean, this is beautiful.
Should have scored.
Yeah. I say, we're just cutting them open at times. I mean, the intricate passing in and around the box was, sometimes you think, oh, it's overplayed, but they're getting shots away, and that's the difference, isn't it, on this one? But this is the assist where he nods it back?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, Mark called that right. I thought it was a bad tackle, but he does win the ball if you look at the.
He does.
Good tackle. It's a good tackle. But hey, these things go for you and go against you throughout the season. They level themselves out. At least that's what we like to tell ourselves.
I mean, I think Jonas Gutierrez had something in against Ebbsfleet, didn't he?
I did. I mentioned that in commentary, but Mark wasn't having any of that. Like, I said that he did look like Jonas Gutierrez. But yeah, as just that's when the referee got caught by the ball when it hit him. No, it was a nice game. Is this it here? I think this is the one, isn't it? Yeah. What was he thinking? What was
then
he
the goalkeeper decides to stay.
It was a good save.
This is class. Yeah, he just ragdolls him away, get it away.
Yeah. And I think he was looking for a foul, wasn't he? He was sort of, he's saying, "Oh, look, referee, I've been pulled down." There was nothing on it.
Yeah.
There's no touch.
To be honest, if it was the other way around, we would have been screaming for it.
I don't watch EastEnders, so I don't get the reference. But
watch this defender. He just look at that. He's not getting touched there. So it was a good refereeing, actually. To be fair, good refereeing. Credit
to the young lad there. There he is, giving it the double O's for Owen Aseni. 009.
He's going to be good. I like him.
Yeah, it's just lovely to see him carry on from pre-season into the league, isn't it? And hopefully he's in.
He looked a handful with his pace and
he's an experience,
but it's the pace, and he's just so direct. You know what I mean? He's just going straight forward. He's not looking to pass it sideways. He's just going straight forward.
Yeah.
But he's
another breakaway, and I just think to slow it down and use the lads, and he's only, like I say, is he 20, 21?
He's still got lots to learn.
He's a diamond, but he's a rough diamond.
Oh, aye.
This is beautiful. Look at it.
This is a good goal. This one,
unbelievable. The third goal is unbelievable.
Well, the passing, I thought this was the third goal. But
because it was that good passing, wasn't it?
It's just simple. Get into space and pass the ball, and it just does itself. Here we are. I think this is it, isn't it? I think there's that many attacks that we had. No, it isn't this one. But look at the way he's getting around the. Oh, I think it is here, isn't it? The way he's getting in front of the defenders.
We'll make it look easy.
Yeah,
but that's for skill. You know what I mean? You just seem to have so much space and just knocking it. You know, look at this.
That's quality pass.
That's a good pass as well. Oh, beautiful.
It's not an easy finish because he puts it behind the player. He like curls it round him.
Yeah. You know, it's nice to see Gregg with a smile on his face, like, because I actually didn't think he might be at the club this summer. At the end, for this season, and here he is. He scores a hat trick today. So that's class.
Just placed. Yeah. Lovely stuff.
I know we're jumping the gun a bit, but did he say something? He said something about his first hat trick he scored since he was like 8 years old or something, didn't he?
Something like that, wasn't it?
But he did score a hat trick for the club before when he come on trial, and he got the hat trick, and we signed him that day.
It's official hat trick.
But this is his first proper league hat trick since he was 8 or 9.
Oh, Butterfield! I tell you what, he's going to score one, isn't he? This season, he's going to score one. It's a few in a couple of games. He's had that chance.
I tell you what, I like Butterfield as well. He's bringing a bit of a sort of wise head to the midfield, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is class. Look at this is so unselfish running.
Yeah. It's so good.
That's just opened up everything because of that.
This pass though.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
Finishing out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I often think like, we've just been biased because obviously we're huge Gateshead supporters, you know, always been biased at how good we are and enjoying the football. But no, I think like neutrals will watch us and think, oh yeah, this is class.
Well, everyone sees it, didn't it?
Well, apart from their manager, but everyone else sees it. Yeah, you're right, Mickey.
Them lot, according to their manager, we beat them lot last season. He didn't mention that they had Louis Story sent off after 5 minutes, did he?
No. But I'm just say the whole thing was just a lovely performance. Obviously, soured at the end. There's the fifth there, and
what an opening day to this season. You couldn't write it. I mean,
I didn't even see the goal. I was too busy watching Joe.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Oseni could have lunged at it if he had been a selfish striker, but he let that trickle in there as well. Oh no, sorry. You know what it is, from the angle I was at for the commentary, it looked a lot closer.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but no, obviously this is the bit that obviously sours it coming up, where he went in to just stop the ball, wasn't it? They stopped it getting through, and it's coming in.
I don't think that on the highlights, is it?
It
I
is.
don't think
it is on the highlights. I think this is it. He just tries to stop the ball, and when he puts his foot down, I think he just rolls it, doesn't he? Down he goes. So you can see instantly he's in pain. So I don't know.
Rolling.
His hand on. As soon as I seen him batten his hand on the turf, I knew.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and it really soured the afternoon from a great scoreline. It sucked the air out of the stadium. The last few minutes,
just a non-event, really. You know what I mean? They scored, but it was just. In fact, we're down to 10 men, weren't we now?
Yeah, 10 men, and I think obviously the players had seen, he was in some distress, and obviously they would have been, distraught by it. And of course, the goal happens where Joe would have been, of course, in the defense, and you can see the players just want the game over and to see how the friend is. Someone's asked any news on Joe. I believe he's having a possible scan today or tomorrow, and we'll find out. Apparently, there isn't a break, what I've heard on the grapevine, but
good.
I'm sure, that it's. Hopefully he gets back sooner rather than later, but when he's ready. But no, it really it just didn't feel like a win at the end, sadly. Even though it was a great win, it was just as you say, soured it a little bit, that one. Because he was playing absolutely fantastic all the way through pre-season. He looked like he hadn't stopped since Wembley. He just picked up where he moved, like the whole back three has, but obviously there was a signing that was already made, I believe. It was only just been announced this week. But Hans Strop, I'll get the picture 1 second, coming back to the club. Of course, he was on loan last season, played one game. His stint was hampered by injury because he got an injury after he signed, but they didn't announce him because there was people going, how we're announcing him a month after the transfer window closed. But a very capable defender, looks very good on the ball, played a little bit in pre-season on one game. I think he needs to get up to fitness, but another player that I think could be playing at a higher level, much like Joe, so hopefully he can slot in and do what he did at the back end of last season, because he looked very smart in the appearance that was seen him. I think it was the second last game, wasn't it, or the last game?
He played against Farsley. I mean, you seen him. I didn't see the Farsley game, so
he just looked like he needed fitness to me in that one. Obviously, his touch was there and everything, and he slotted into the defense well in that one.
Where'd you come from, Davey? Which club?
He was released by Cambridge.
Cambridge United, right? Okay.
United. So so obviously welcome back, Brandon. If you're watching, lovely to be back at the club. And
the last defender we got from Cambridge wasn't too bad, so
Yeah, as I say, well, as we always say, get well soon, Mamadou Job. Of course, injury, but no, just a great start to the season. And I mean, obviously the season continues this weekend. We'll get into that, but before we do, we'll play a little advert. from just about us partners. And then when we come back, we'll get into the fixtures, and then we'll get into predictions and any other gossip that anyone may have. So be back in a second.
We would like to take this moment to thank our podcast partners at Patrick Sportswear for the continued support of the show.
Well, these are the fixtures for the weekend. We'll go through them all here.
Need me binoculars for them.
Yeah, well, I'll get it up and I'll tell you what, I'll go full screen on that bad boy there. I don't know if you can see it any better.
Yeah.
Boston United. I'll read them out. Don't worry. Boston United are at home to Forest Green. Braintree entertain Yeovil. Fyle travel down to Eastleigh. Ebbsfleet Barnet are playing as well. FC Halifax have Aldershot at home. Hartlepool entertain Southend United. Rochdale have Dagenham and Redbridge. Solihull Moors, Maidenhead there. Sutton United are at home to Altrincham. Wealdstone have Oldham visiting. We are away to Woking, of course, and Tamworth make the trip to York City. Now, just looking at those fixtures, of course, it's hard to read in anything at the moment, but fixtures I will be having an open eye at is, of course, Southend and Hartlepool, of course, got off to a winning start. Both of them, we'll see how they do. Although rumours online that Gary May Dean is on the radar of Hartlepool United, along with another few other clubs. So I don't know. Wow. For obviously Gateshead lad, but much travelled around with a lot of experience. But looking at, sorry,
Davey, I'm just looking at the Halifax game. Did Halifax not home last Saturday? Didn't they beat Barnet 2-1?
Looks like they got 3 off the bounce. Yeah, 3 home games off the bounce. But I don't know if that's anything to do with rugby fixtures or anything like that.
I wonder.
But yeah, obviously there's the Hartlepool Southend game will be an interesting one to look at the result. Also as well, Barnet, as you mentioned there, they got beat at Halifax. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get on against Ebbsfleet, who we beat, to maybe a little gauge there. Not that you can read too much into it. I think York versus Tamworth will be an interesting one as well. And Oldham away to Wealdstone will be an interesting thing because obviously Oldham started with a 3-0 win as well. So, there's some interesting fixtures around there. And Yeovil Braintree, of course, are both two teams that come up, aren't they? We'll see how them two teams fare against each other. And also, the last fixture, I think, the notable one to mention, Boston versus Forest Green, of course, of 2 divisions apart last year. Now playing in the same division, how that one will end is quite the one, isn't it?
And also, sorry, just go back to Barnet. A little bit of early season pressure for them as well, because they need a performance really. If they were to draw or get beat there, there'll be some unhappy fans down there. So tasty games.
Get the Halifax home games in before the pitch degrades. We've all been there. Halifax won at home on Saturday. There is some local games around as well. It's got Ashton, Bishop Auckland with Ashton, Bishop Auckland or Dunstan Wickham, 2 big fixtures in the region this weekend. Reckon that the site will get more betting sponsors. Yeah, I know. Inadvertently, I just realised that there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 betting companies in that one. If you are to gamble, remember gamble responsibly. Also as well. 1 second. Hope you had a glorious 12th, Steely.
You've no idea, lads, do you?
Is that the grouse season?
It's 12th burden, or something like that.
No, so it is grouse shooting day. It was also my birthday.
Was it your birthday? No.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
How are you, Mickey? I want my song.
Happy birthday to you. I should really be doing it in the form of a chicken or something, shouldn't I?
Can you dress up as Big Bird? That big yellow thing of Sesame
I don't want your kinky fantasies on here. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'll leave that. I'll leave that for your other channel. Sorry.
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
Belated happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I felt
said a thing, did he?
halfway through the day. I was like, I can't really like gloat and say, by the way, it's my birthday, lads. So I just let it go. Sorry.
You know what it is? It's you know what it is? It's because he's too hip to be on Facebook. Because I use that for remembering everyone's birthdays. That's the thing. You see?
I'm thinking of joining that on Insta. Bloody hell, I'm coming into the 21st century.
Happy birthday, Steely. There we go. We've got Evening Gents is from Sean White. Heading to London tomorrow. The Woking game on Saturday. He's going to
Sean, lad. Good luck, Sean. Enjoy the travels.
Yeah, we'll start. We'll start. I just read this next.
Put it on, Davey. What is it?
It says, I always gamble responsibly. I arrive at Ladbrokes at least 10 minutes before opening. That tickled me. We've got more belated happy birthdays. Yes, there's there we go from Sean Parry. So
cheers, Sean. Thank you.
Also, as well, let's have a little look at this message. I missed it. St. Geordie. If anyone's seen this, I should have got the screenshot of it. In fact, I can actually while we're talking about it. You may have seen that there's been a rule change for the National League, so Gateshead can be promoted, but you have to sort out your lease within a year once you're up. I'll get it here. I'm just about to save the picture.
That's big news. Yeah, that is really big news.
All right, so I'll 1 second. It'll be up momentarily here.
What they all say. What I was going to say was that was oh, here we go. Look at this.
So there we go. So I can read it out. It says this is Rule 7.15 will, with effect of the date of acceptance of a member club, to comply with Rule 13, that previously of security tenure not less than 5 full seasons upon coming a football league, a member of the league, an ability to achieve a security of tenure by 10 seasons by April 1st. So there we go. Then it's got was that 1 second, I'll read out.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. Didn't say what's that? You need security of tenure by the 30th of April in the second season following promotion. So with no artificial surfaces. So that gives a thing there. And also remember that Gateshead Council are looking to get rid of the stadium or get someone to run it, of course, for a tenant. Yeah. As it were. So there's always scope for things to change, and hopefully that is the case. But so that's a nice little bit of news, and hopefully that'll stop all the questions. And it's basically what we said, that they were going to amend the rules. So
it's nice to see it official, though, isn't it? It's nice to see it on paper, because it's now like, right, we can just crack on, get on with the season now.
Also, I would say we've got more. I'll put up these happy birthday messages here. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody! Thank you.
So 1 second. We've got. Could it be coincidence? It seems that everyone's birthday has a birthday once a year. Hey, I tell you what, he's on form today.
Yes.
Right, this is one here, and we've got here. What's your guys' opinions on the new cup, non-league teams versus championship level academies? In fact, it's Premier League academies as well. So it is regionalised. I don't think everything has come out yet, but I have heard on the grapevine that this competition will be more financially rewarding than the FA Trophy to clubs taking part.
Wow. So
obviously they've put that incentive in there for it to happen. I'd imagine these games will be, televised by DAZN. You would imagine they'd want the National League TV, if it's a National League Cup. They'd want it to be, shown. But it is regionalised, so you may end up with the likes of Manchester United's under 21s coming, Leeds, Middlesbrough. I don't think Newcastle's in it. But there is, scope there for some big games and potentially some big players or promising players to be coming through. Like the next ones from Manchester United are only playing against Gateshead and losing against Gateshead as well. So, but no, I know everyone's looking at it skeptical, but clubs will be looking at it as, because all the one thing about this, which I think is quite good, is that all of the non-league teams will have home fixtures. I'm led to believe.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay.
So and there's no share in the gate either, I don't think.
Right. Okay.
So, I think it's crap.
Oh well, it's a new competition. We'll see how it fares. I'm undecided on it.
Get games in as it is, Davey, last season, and they brought in a tournament in just to appease everyone because we lost replays.
Yeah.
Get a like it with the replays back and shut the up.
What is the aim? Is it basically so that under 21 teams can have competitive games? Is that what
more competitive games? Yeah, I would imagine. I think that's what it is.
Because I want to go back to the old reserves and put the lads who are not getting into going back to the reserve league instead of having an under 21 league where if you have pros in, they're going to learn off our pros quicker than they're going to learn of playing non-league sides.
It does seem, because obviously there has been I think in Italy, Holland, Germany, there is their under 21s and academy sides are in the Bundesliga, 3 and things like that. They can only go so far. But the thing is, I think about 15 years ago, you do end up with a situation like what happened in Holland, where Ajax played the Ajax B team in the National Cup final.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
which really makes a mockery of the competition, But obviously that isn't going to happen here. But it isn't unknown around the continent. It seems to be the way things are on. But I don't think there's as many teams like in England that the quantity in the areas.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't feel great to have the under 21s of bigger clubs getting the limelight in TV games. That's like the Carabao Cup, stuff like that. I don't know. The
thing is, are they already in the I don't know what it's called these days, but it was a Papa John's trophy at one stage. Aren't the under 21s in that as well? Aren't they?
I think that's been ditched.
Has it?
Oh, well, I might be wrong. Has it not been ditched? I'm not sure.
Well, that would explain why they might be producing this cup,
But when will this competition be inflicted on us? That's a great.
Right, Alan. Inflicted is the word as well.
Well, you know what? I'd potentially use it as.
I think November onwards, because obviously they've scrapped the FA Cup replays, haven't they? So that would say midweek games to me in November.
Well, personally, by Gateshead standards, we've got quite a decent sized squad. I'd use it for blooding in some of the. The younger lads, some of the lads who aren't getting games as often, you know what I mean? So, because there's some on the fringes who will be sitting on the bench quite a bit. I'd use the games for that personally. I'd use it to our advantage. We're not, I suppose financially it might be all right, but anyway.
It's got another instance of football bending over backwards to appease the Premier League clubs.
Exactly, Mick.
Yeah. I wonder what the gates will be for these matches. Fan turnout will be low for the home club. Still provide stewing, etc. It depends how National League clubs look at it. Will they be able to do offers and like a family ticket for £20 or something? Get people in, because obviously, if the financial incentives there for the clubs, look, Gateshead aren't a rich club by any means. We know that every football club's going to have to look at it and go, well, if we can make more money out of this competition, then we have to take it seriously. You might see the likes of ourselves, the Halifaxes and Wheelstones maybe taking this competition a little bit more serious than the Rochdales, the Oldhams, and teams like that. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, not all of the information's out yet. We don't know what they're doing for televising these games, or even with the DAZN, we don't know what's happening, because that seemed to be a last minute announcement, because TNT didn't renew, and then DAZN stepped in with a 7-year deal. We don't know how well the clubs are going to benefit off that. Are they going to do any better than what it was with National League TV and TNT? There's a lot of things to come out. So as I say, is watch this space, and we'll find out when you find out.
I get Mickey's point as well. I mean, if you remember towards the end of last season, it was getting ridiculous. Look at us. I think it was us and Halifax when we played them games on the Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. It was getting ridiculous at the end. So it's more, there's more potential of injuries.
There still is under 21 sides in the EFL trophy this season.
Okay,
right.
So it's well, Ryan Brown's put, well, you know what, balls to it, we'll just win it as well.
Absolutely.
That's an interesting point. If you get to the final against like a Manchester United under 21s, you'd think there'd be a decent crowd for that, and if the non-league clubs are benefiting from it, then hey,
can we play it at Old Trafford?
I don't know.
Have a night out at Old Trafford. That'd be Irish.
Yeah. What my feeling on it be is, if there is TV coverage of these games, that they focus on the non-league club, not the prospects of the under 21s. You know
what they'll do though.
We'll get away the National League Cup final will ruin our annual trip. Will be our annual trip to Wembley next year. Is the final at Wembley? We don't know.
No, they're not going to play that at Wembley.
I can't imagine that. Look, we're going to get the predictions in very, very shortly. There's loads
from heaven.
I tell you what, by the way, this new trophy, for those who are old enough, it reminds us a little bit of the Bob Lord trophy, which is also a pointless thing. Remember the Bob Lord trophy?
Was that renamed the Spalding Cup?
Yeah,
yes.
That's the one. Yeah, that was absolutely pointless.
Yeah.
You'd end up, the top team went out and then was the only one who progressed forward. And then who was second and third, you were playing like a dead rubber. Yeah. No one gave a monkeys who was playing.
No.
Can you remember a competition in the Unibond where you just couldn't get out of it? There was like
you you just dropped into another trophy.
There was like 3 cups, and you would drop into the third. Yeah. And you're like, just God, get us out of this. Like, every team, it's awful.
I mean, we got the Unibond League Cup final, didn't we? And got beat off Marine. 2 legs. I remember that.
Yeah. Loads and loads of messages coming. We'll get through them, then we'll get into the predictions. We can beat most under 21 teams in our day. Under 21 teams, say go for it and publish to get a big club. Yeah, that's hey, you just never know how. I don't know if it's a league format or if it's a round format. It feels like Braden Cup and Thighs and such knock off the Durham Challenge. But there's lots of competitions: FA League Cup, FA Trophy, new things, Durham Cup. Yeah, it's there's going to be a big congestion, isn't there? In and around for the smaller clubs. It's the same Newcastle aren't in it. Would probably have a good turnout at International Stadium. Yeah, that might be. You never know in the future that they might be in it.
Have they opted out? Sorry, have clubs opted out?
I don't know. As I say, we haven't got the full information on it. I think.
Davey, why don't you know? You know everything. Why don't you know?
I know. I try to tell my wife that I know everything, but she just hits us and beats us down. She doesn't hit us.
Good on Ella.
Yeah.
Poor Davey. You will be blonde tonight. You're going to be blonde, whether you like it or not.
Oh, there it is. Oh, she's here. There she is. Look, she looks like a sexy Where's Waldo. Look at that.
Have you got scary music? Maybe you got scary music to play.
I know she made that dress herself. She's doing very well.
Talented lass.
Yeah. What's that?
What'd you say about me?
I haven't said anything about your love.
He loves you. He loves you lots.
Love you. She said, right. Oh, no, I said that you beat us down. But then I said you don't. So don't hit us after the show. Right. You better walk away. 1 second.
Oh, he's going to be sleeping with the dogs again tonight.
That doesn't knock. If that hits anything here, it'll break and I'll snap your knit needles. I think the new competition has more money in it than the FA Trophy. Doesn't that devalue the trophy? I don't. I think
the Wembley appeal for the trophy.
Yeah.
Look, I wanted to win that trophy for X amount of years. It's a national cup, and it's a cup that's very close to my heart.
I'll always want to be in the final, no matter what. Even if we're in the Northern Premier League, I'd still be thinking, can we get there?
I don't like the idea of extra games. I mean, if it's a group format, you're going to be playing more games than if you had a cup replay anyway.
Yeah. We've got big clubs ruling the roost again. Who benefits? Certainly not the National League teams, that's for sure. It won't generate the interest except London-based clubs. Yeah, that's a point. I think
that's a good point.
The teams in and around there. We've got Colin Dilbo has put, my opinion, the 21s won't be able to compete with the National League teams if the National League take it seriously. That's another thing as well, as you say. But yeah, right. We've only got 10 minutes left. We'll go a little bit longer if we need to. We've got here, what's that? I think I think they said we played at a Premier League stadium, the final. So I wonder if they're going to do that geographically.
It would make sense. Yeah,
the lowest, well, the National League team that gets to the final, you would think would be there. Right. 1 second. Right, we'll go with the predictions, lads. Did I go first last time? In fact, I haven't got the prediction league itself. 1 second, I'll quickly download it.
Did anyone guess 5-1? I know Mickey. I think Mickey, you went 4-0, didn't you?
Two people went for 5-1.
Wow!
Yes.
Hey, well done, that.
Well, 1 second, we'll have it up in a second, and I tell you what, she's already the birthday girl, and yes,
Poppy went 5-1.
Yeah, Poppy knows.
Poppy, well done.
Yeah, well, here it is. This obviously it's only 1 weekend, but this is how the league stands at this moment in time. Poppy is top.
Wow, Sean as well.
Remember, Johnny did say everyone has a joker. I think you'll probably add that in to say how many you've got left. So if you want to use your joker and triple your points this week, you can do. Remember, you only get 3 opportunities to do it throughout the season. And but at the moment, Sean White and Poppy Walden are top of the league with the 5-1 prediction there. And as I say, remember, it's never too late, because even if you join in a couple of weeks' time and you use your joker, you can shoot right up that league. So so there you go. And 1 second, I'll remove that. But a big thank you to Johnny Gray, of course, for doing this for us.
Yeah.
Very thankful. I'm going to go for 3-0 on Saturday. Gateshead win 3-0 on Saturday.
Right. That's confident, that Davey.
But remember, we have a game on Tuesday as well. So I'm going to go 3-1 against Halifax. So 3-0 win on Saturday, 3-1 Halifax.
Wow. What are you drinking tonight?
A cooled cup of tea.
Peroxide, I think.
Oh God! And that's as well. We're talking about the peroxide. No, my family, my daughter in particular, is not letting me forget that. Obviously, if Mark Beck scores the winner against Halifax, I've got to dye my hair blue. So, Jesus,
come on, Beck! 90th minute winner.
Tuesday night, Mark. Just seeing your hamstrings niggling you a little bit. You didn't want to test it too much. So remember, get your predictions in for both.
Whoever scores the first goal from a corner, I'll get their name on my shirt.
Yeah. So
is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Wow. Might be some time.
So I could be blue. I could be blue here. Next week, I could be blue hair.
That might be Christmas before I get me short.
Blue hair. God, at least it's not blue face. You look like a Smurf if you had anyway.
What's yours?
I'm going to go reverse. So I'm going to go 2-1 to us at Halifax, and I'm going to go 2-1 at Woking as well.
Wow, these are bogey teams, lads. This is Woking and Halifax we're talking about. Christ,
I know.
I'm going. My heart's saying 3-1 to Gateshead on Saturday, but I'm going for 1-1 on Saturday.
Right.
But I'm going for a very sneaky 2-1 win at Halifax. I think it'll be a tight game at the Shea, but a win.
Darcy has went 2-1 to the Heat on Saturday, 2-1 to us, says Mr. Luke on Saturday. Saturday is 1-0, says Steve Thornfield to the Heat.
I'd love to be
4-1 to the Heat, Ken Webster. That'll be for Saturday.
Okay.
3-1 to Gateshead at Woking. I think that was the Unibond League Cup that we couldn't get knocked out of. So there we go. And apparently said, Dave's in trouble. I will be. So we'll get through all of these. Right, 3-2 says David Tron. I'm guessing that's for Saturday. Ryan Brown has put 3-1 to Gateshead for Saturday as well. 2-2. I'm guessing this is for Saturday from Jack Robson. 3-1 says St. Geordie, and then obviously everyone is starting to get onto it now. Patrick Story 3-0 on Gateshead on Saturday. We've got 2-1 to Mr. Luke for us, and then people are starting to put both of them in 1-1 or 1-0 to get with. Which one you're going for, Alan? We need
Alan.
And Howie, get your Scots in for both games. 3-1 to Gateshead. I'm guessing that's for the Woking game. 2-0 to Gateshead Woking, and then Trina has went 3-2 against Woking on Saturday.
All right. Trina does all right with this.
Does 1-0 to Woking, says Colin Dilbo. To Gateshead says Colin Dilbo. 4-2 win, says Dave Edwards. Embracing Division's going 3-0, and he's going for goal scorers. You get nothing for that, mate. We've got Ethan Coulson's going 3-1 against Woking, 2-0 against Halifax, both win. And St. Geordie 1-1 Halifax. Let's say Mr. Gray will be able to go through and get all of these because they're all coming through. You'll be able to get them on the chat. But everyone's getting theirs in. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, what was that?
Have a look on Gated. Apparently the goalkeeper tops up.
I've just seen that, yes. So I'll get that up while we're talking. As I say, we haven't already messaged out that they will be taken down in the by Mr. Gray when he looks back at the chat for this. 1 second. We're looking for the goalkeeper's top. Oh my word! Right.
Is it sparkly?
It really has got a CBBC feel about it.
Apparently it's horrendous.
Oh yes. I mean, so 1 second. Boop. There you go.
Wow.
Look at that.
Someone been flicking the paint around. Crikey. That's different.
Mr. Tumble is a Heat fan.
Wow.
That's something else. I'll be putting up people's scores on the screen here, going through just so it's easier for Mr. Gray if he looks when he watches back.
Wow.
But yeah, loads of these coming. Massive thank you. We've got big viewing figures tonight. Once again,
what's Trina put about Smurf?
Where's about Smurf? Trying to see if there's a. No, she went 2-1 Halifax. Has she put something about being a Smurf? Has she? I'm
sure I've seen something about a Smurf on there.
Oh yeah, Papa Smurf. Yeah. Thank you, Trina. See all these coming in. Prediction 80% for Halifax, a 0-0 draw. Yeah, we'll have 25 shots and 4 penalties, and it'll be 0-0. The new goalkeeper's top. We did see that. Big thank you to everyone that has joined the show tonight. We've had fantastic viewing figures. Once again, apologies that we didn't have. You can't see the Patrick logo on it, because of the colours. I think it's just the light that. Yeah. Pudsey Bear is a Heat fan as well.
It's good that the goalkeeper top Pudsey Bear.
Yeah.
If we win the next 2 games against these two, I'll dress up as a bloody Smurf next Thursday night. I mean,
God, you have made a big run for your back, sunshine. Oh my God, I can't wait.
We're not going to win. We're not going to beat these two.
We've got 3 bets, 3 things going on now this next week. So if Gateshead win both games against Woking and Halifax, you're dressing up as a Smurf on next week's show. If Mark Beck scores the winner against Halifax, I've got to dye my hair blue.
Come on, Mark Beck.
And Mickey's got the easiest one. If Gateshead scores,
whoever scores from the corner
against Halifax or just any corner.
Whoever scores the first goal from a corner, I will get their name on my shirt.
Well, there we go. This is going to be a short.
What happened to an own goal, Mickey? What happened to an own goal?
No. Now, look, I'll probably get the longest name, so it'll probably be Richardson.
It cost you a fortune.
Long, Kent.
Yeah.
There you go. Look what's going to happen. It's apparently it's Mickey's only. Steely's only pants costume. That's for their live stream of Smurf Sundays.
Oh God. The thing is, I can't paint myself blue. I mean, I'm at work. I'm going to be on the island.
No. You got to paint.
I can't meet visitors and deal with the press and stuff next Friday looking blue.
No, you can wash it off. You just get yourself some blue face paint. You're going to have to order it in.
God. Christ. Right.
All you have to do is get a pillow-case and put it on your heat.
I'll work it out.
Spray yourself blue.
I'll be delighted to find some blue face paint from somewhere.
Stop smurfing around now. It's Mark Beck, like the Angel of the North. He is. Well, let's see if he scores the winner, and has to be an all-over blue tan. He wants every crease blue. He's going to check. So and John Olley has put 3-1 and 2-1 respective games, and you can't back.
John, your son had a good start to the season, Bonnie lad.
Stop changing the subject. You can't. One Barry has put you can't back out of it now, Steely.
It's on video. Oh God, dear me. What's happened?
We've got what's that? We've got blue water-based paints for water.
You know what it is? I think Trina will honestly come up and do it for you.
It's just paint is blue.
Oh God! We're all going to say goodbye now, but obviously Steely is going to have to go on Amazon and order some blue paint. Oh, can you imagine? I tell you what,
just go and stand in the North Sea and then just wear it like a Smurf hat. You'll go blue anyway in the North Sea.
It's bloody cold enough, I tell you. Oh, God.
So there we go. Well, that was
Smurf. Anyway.
Well, this time next week, Mickey could have a massive name on the back of his shirt. I could have blue hair, and Steely could be sitting as a blue Smurf. Oh man!
It's with two bogey teams, surely not. This is not. It's not. We're not going to break the hoodoo this week.
Well, look, it's on camera now. You're not going to. It's not going to be taken away. You know.
Oh, it should be. As
Butterfield's even longer. So I'm looking at the names.
Someone's looking forward to next week. There we go. Class show tonight. Thanks for the laughs. Well, on that note, we're going to go and console Steely at what he's realised, what he's said.
Oh God!
Yeah. And then I'll tell you what, we're going to both have faces like Thunder next week. I'm sitting with blue.
And I'll just be sitting there like
I could be sweating by Tuesday night, I tell you.
Can we just get the rules set here? It's not if Mark Beck just scores, it's if he scores the winner.
Oh, right, okay.
No, he did say that, to be fair to him, Steely.
He did.
If Mark Beck gets the winner against Halifax, he would be.
Well,
you just said if he put them two sides, I'll dress for
Mark Beck's going to come on as a substitute late on, so if he scores, it's probably going to be the winner.
Imagine if it's 1-1, they bring him on with 5 minutes to go. I'm going to be like, oh no.
So will I. Let it know.
I'll be at the game. I'll just be shouting, just give it back.
God, could you imagine Mickey if Beck scores the winner to send us to blue? I mean, my God,
yeah.
Mickey would love it.
Right. Well, on that note, everybody, thank you, Steely. Thank you, Mickey. It's been
cheers, lads.
Big thank you to Mr. Gray as well, who'll be getting all them predictions for the Prediction League. And as I say, no
best
one's
luck to Joe Grayson as well.
Best luck.
Best guy.
Hopefully he's back soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get him on as well. It'd be lovely to talk to him. One of our Wembley winners. It'd be nice to have him on and keep him in the Gateshead mix, even though he's not involved in match day at the minute. But on that note, everybody, fingers crossed we're not blue next week. And yeah.
It's not even funny.
It is. I mean, I'll
you were meant to get up and you've come back on.
Yeah, I haven't got to. I haven't said how long I've got to keep my hair blue. I could die it the next day. You've just got to be blue on the show. Right. On that note, bye everybody.
Bye.